Just a quick announcement. If you want to see the winter weather outlook, sign into your weathertalk.com account. Click the daily weather summary button. Behind there, you will see the detailed winter weather outlook. Here's just a quick glance of yesterday's winter weather outlook. Now, I will update this later today, maybe with a video, but just scroll down through here and you'll see all these graphics, very detailed information on what's upcoming events, rain, severe weather, wintry weather, whatever it might be. Then what you'll see is this county by county breakdown. I'll just scroll up a little bit. We get into these county breakdowns and I'll show you what are the probabilities of X amount of snow falling. What are the probabilities of X amount of freezing rain falling. I'll give you those numbers. Ignore these numbers. This is old data. I'll update this again later today. But you get the idea. I break it down into the counties. That way it answers a lot of your questions. So just sign into your weathertalk.com. Click the daily weather summary button. There's your winter weather outlook. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm meteorologist Bo Dotson. It's January 10th, 2017. Problem with this video is keeping it short. I've got so much to tell you. Mid-latitude cyclone today is causing all this high wind. You can see it here on the water vapor loop. Push back here. This moisture feed all the way back to the Pacific Ocean, into Texas, into the Southlands, wrapping up into this low over the Great Lakes. Now, the reason we've had high winds today is because of isobars. You might hear me talk about this from time to time. Equal lines of pressure. Look how tightly packed they are through our region. That's why we had the high winds today. High pressure off to our east, deep low moving across Wisconsin, tight pressure gradient. Think of a vacuum almost. Winds have topped 60 miles an hour today over parts of southern Illinois. I was thinking 50, 60 miles an hour today. Gradient winds, that's what we call this, gradient winds. And it occurs when you have these deep lows. A little unusual to have winds this high, but it does happen every so many years. Now, we've got a complex weather situation developing over the next 4 days. A little bit of everything in the forecast, so let's get right to that. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at some graphics here. Now, keep in mind that the confidence for the forecast Thursday night, Friday, and Friday night and Saturday morning very low. That is because we're going to have to determine how far south the freezing line stalls over our area. Let's just show you temperatures. We'll move through Tuesday night. Look at these temperatures, 28 in Mount Vernon, 50s over West Kentucky. What a gradient right through there for temperatures. We'll move into Wednesday morning. Wednesday, we'll see another surge of warm air. Again, winds on Wednesday afternoon and night, 40 miles an hour plus, again possible with gusts. We see that warm air surging northward Wednesday afternoon at 3 o'clock, 64 degrees in Paducah, Kentucky. Amazing. Normal highs around 42. Go through the evening hours, you see that warm air. Watch what happens to our north. Look at this tight gradient of temperatures. 33 degrees in Kansas City, Missouri, 62 in Poplar Bluff. You know there's a front in there somewhere. Let's keep an eye on where it moves. As we move into Thursday morning, it continues to move southward, squeeze playing this warm air to the south. We'll just keep moving through Thursday morning, Thursday at 12 o'clock. Now, Thursday afternoon, 40 degrees in Mount Vernon. Colder air moving in. Look at this, 60s. West Kentucky, near 70 degrees. Martin, Tennessee, 40s Mount Vernon, near 70 Martin. Strong cold front. Keep moving forward. We'll stop here at midnight Friday, 31 degrees in Mount Vernon, Illinois, 32 in Carbondale, 29 in Potosi. Cold front continues to push southward. Heavy cold air oozes into our area, and where that 32 degree line sets up makes all the difference for what type of precipitation you have. 3 a.m. Friday, we'll stop here at 6 a.m., 29 degrees in Mount Vernon, 34 in Paducah, so close to the freezing line here. Carbondale 32, probably with freezing rain. Mount Vernon, freezing rain, maybe some sleet. Potosi, freezing rain, maybe some sleet. Thursday night into Friday morning. Now, let's move through the day on Friday. We'll stop here at noon. Look at these cold temperatures, this wedge of cold air. Freezing rain continuing. Start to get into some weird looking shapes here for the 32 degree line. This could really complicate forecast on Thursday night, Friday, and Friday night. Move into Friday evening about 6 o'clock. Rising temperatures, that warm air struggling but trying to push northward. Here's your freezing line back here in the blue. Hopefully we move above freezing. We bring it into whatever wintry mix falls. We'll move into Saturday morning. And we'll stop here at 12 a.m. on Saturday, 33 in Mount Vernon, 35 in Paducah. warm air struggling to move northward. The thought is that by Friday night, Saturday morning, temperatures will rise above freezing over most of the area. Not a promise, but it does look that way. The warm air will eventually win out on Saturday and Saturday night for sure. We might even be in the 60s by Sunday as this cold air retreats to the north. Let's take a look at precipitation. We'll start here this evening with some showers and thunderstorms in the area. We'll move through Wednesday, watch to the south. Warm front returns with warm air moving northward through the area. Scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm. That will last into Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night. Wednesday night, maybe a lull in the precipitation before more develops to our northwest and west and moves back in along that cold front. We'll stop here at 12 a.m. on Thursday. Here's your front with a little bit of a squeeze play going on, some moderate rain along that front. 6 a.m. on Thursday morning. Stop here at lunch hour. Here's your front, cold air coming in. Keep moving forward. Watch what happens as we move into Thursday evening. That front stalls over our area, warm air riding over it, precipitation breaks out, becomes widespread on Thursday night and Friday. Some of that ice, freezing rain, sleet, this red zone, freezing rain, green, that represents rain. Mount Vernon, you'll be freezing rain. Carbondale, probably freezing rain. We'll have to keep an eye on the 32-degree line. The models do not handle cold weather very well. We'll move through Thursday or Friday afternoon. Look at this here. It has not moved. So a 1/4 of an inch of ice, not out of the question, maybe more. Once you get into the 1/2 inch, you start having tree and power line damage. Now, at a 1/4 of an inch, you can have some damage, but that really escalates once we get into that 1/2 an inch of freezing rain. Remember, freezing rain is rain that freezes on contact, sticks to everything. Sleet, those are the little pellets that bounce off your car. Freezing rain is our big concern. Sleet wouldn't be as bad, would not have the power outages, but if we have freezing rain, we'll have to keep a close eye on that and how much falls. How soon do we warm up as we move into Friday night? Here we are at 6 o'clock on Friday. Temperatures have warmed. The freezing rain moves off to the north. How far north? Still a question mark. We'll move into Friday night and Saturday as that warm air tries to move northward. That pushes the freezing rain north of our forecast area. Hopefully that's how it goes. Let me tell you, this is a low confidence forecast, a winter storm watch warning, ice storm watch, freezing rain advisory likely to be issued for parts of southeast Missouri, southern Illinois, Thursday night or Friday night, maybe parts of Kentucky. We'll keep an eye on that, but definitely concerned about Illinois and Missouri, especially as you go north towards Carbondale, Mount Vernon. For now, the models are settling in on this area for the heaviest accumulations of whatever falls. Freezing rain, sleet, a little bit of everything mixed in. We'll just have to keep an eye on amounts. The storm system in question, still off the west coast, it has not been fully sampled by the models. Until it's fully sampled by the models, we'll probably see adjustments on where the freezing line will eventually end up. It may not be until Wednesday night or Thursday morning before the models settle on a solution, if they ever do. Oftentimes with a freezing rain event, the models do not handle the cold very well. I've seen the models show ice in Carbondale and that freezing line end up on the Tennessee-Kentucky border. So if you live in Kentucky and Northwest Tennessee, monitor updates. Illinois, Missouri, you're going to have some freezing rain and sleet from this event. Question mark on how much. I'll keep the winter weather update page updated. Bo Dotson Weather on Facebook, Bo Dotson on Twitter, and sign into your weathertalk.com accounts to view more information and to receive links. If you want me to send you a text message of the winter storm outlooks, choose text option number 3 on the list. There's 4 on there. Choose the third one. Choose the other ones as well if you like. But third one, though, social media one, is for winter storms and severe weather outbreaks. I'll text you a link to the latest video, the latest winter storm outlook, the latest Facebook update. Have a good evening.